Hey everybody, welcome back to Mildcore Gaming and our playthrough of Bound by Flame. I am Yammer, I am bad at video games. I make mistakes so you don't have to. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. So this is a part 2 of our session 8 of Bound by Flame. I got to the end battle and it was just kicking my ass completely. So I figured out what I had to do is I am so lucky that I sold a bunch of stuff before I came in here, because I kept respawning right at this ledge and I jumped back in. I had to go in and put fire resist on everything. And then I made a bunch of crossbow bolts, and luckily I had my crossbow, when it did base 75% chance to poison, and I had an attachment that added 25, so it was 100%. So every shot it poisoned him. So I had to do that. I had to learn the pattern. When he had the white stuff around him and was shooting, he was basically invulnerable and he could one-shot me. So when that happened, I'd run around and I'd be hitting him with the crossbow bolt. And then the dragon was easy. I just hit him. But it was doing that. So I finally managed to beat him. And then there was a little really cool kind of cutscene where we were fighting and finishing off. But unfortunately, I couldn't pause the game or anything. So, so now we're at the point where he's now kneeling in front of us. And we have apparently a decision to make. So I don't know. As soon as I could get to a point where it would pause, I've paused it. So now we're resuming it. And actually, we're going to save right here, do another save, and let's resume. Okay. So, decline the choice. We talked to her here.
The World Heart. We made it.
Much blood was spilled to bring us here. Let us make sure it was not in vain. Now you are faced with a difficult choice. You have saved the soul of my prince, and thereby that of my entire people. It is possible to do the same for all of Vertial, if you can get rid of the Ice Lords.
Okay, that's what we need to do.
We're here, Ranval. This is the World Heart.
The knight congratulates his friend on the forthcoming victory. They were able to keep true to their quest, though the price was great. And now only one test remains. Only one last choice so that all will be resolved. The life of the knight has been spared by his friend. Now it is the fate of the world that is at stake. The faithful friend will remember his duty. The Ice Lords must perish.
Right.
This is it. The World Heart. You didn't think I would make it, but here I am. So did your books prepare you for this?
No books can prepare you for this vision, but they can help you to know what to do here. You stand at the crossroads of the world's destiny. And do you know what you must do?
No. I have absolutely no idea.
You came to rescue me, even though it meant risking failure in your quest. I want to try to help you. I know you will do all that is in your power to save Vertial. This world must be rid of the Ice Lords. You must destroy their link with the World Heart. But beware of letting the demon return to the heart. He will destroy all who live. It will take us longer to rebuild the world without it, but we can do it.
Okay. So, hold on. I'm not sure exactly what to do.
The flame will burn bright anew, and the necromancers will be the first into the fire.
Okay. No, this power must be used to heal Virtriel, whatever the cost.
If I remove these spears, the Ice Lords will lose their power. But what will happen to Virtiel?
Thy world is weary, all but extinguished. Nothing remains to be saved. It must be cleansed.
But inside me is all the power I need to regenerate my world.
At the cost of mine? Do not think it. Virgil needs the world heart. Thou canst not sacrifice it thus.
There are still dragons, and this way the necromancers will be destroyed. The fire of the world heart is not completely out. It will burn bright again, in time.
But without us, I forbid thee to do this. I will not die for thee.
And so ends the tragic, though nonetheless heroic tale of Vulcan Half-Demon. I confess I may have romanticized some aspects of the story, though in my defense, I shall always have something of a soft spot for our dear Vulcan. By releasing the World Heart's energy to the surface, he sacrificed himself in order to heal Virtiel and bring an end to the long winter. Ill-prepared for such a powerful energy surge, the Ice Lords were instantly reduced to cinders. I can tell you, no tears were shed at that funeral. Of course, it was only a few centuries before other would-be mages attempted to follow in their footsteps, though what wonderful centuries they were. With Captain Buffalo leading them, the Freeborn Blades legend grew, and they flourished for a time. Sadly, the legend of Buffalo's immortality proved less than accurate, and after 27 battle wounds and another 40 or so years, he eventually died in his bed, to the great sadness of the 3 charming young women who were sharing it with him at the time. Edwin's corpse was mutilated and burned by the command of King Relmar. Such a waste. I remember being quite disappointed at his decision, as I had hoped I might be able to inhabit her body. It had been an absolute age since I was last inside a woman. To no one's great surprise, Relmar proved to be a formidable monarch. Strong, just, and loved by all. He returned a sense of pride to the elves that the war had stolen from them. He often spoke of how much he missed his outlaw years while being forced to sit through long meetings and dealing with political wranglings. But he was greatly helped by the knowledge and wisdom he gleaned from Arundil's Soul Stone, and he went on to found his own dynasty. The Red Scribes... really, don't get me started on those imbeciles. Nonetheless, it would be uncouth of me not to mention how heartbroken young Sybil was by Vulcan's death. Proud to have fought alongside such a courageous companion, the beautiful young scribe lifted her head high and transformed her grief into purpose. She quickly gained the respect of her peers and was elected chief scribe shortly afterwards when Liestas died quite suddenly. Apparently, the fool succumbed after having imbibed a large quantity of a somewhat questionable nectar that he and his doctor had invented. And as for myself, well, my goodness, I fear that is an extremely long story, and you would quite literally die of boredom before I finished the telling of it. But you see, that's what I like so much about mortals.
What about
Their
the night?
stories last just about the right amount of time. Give or take a few decades. And then they're done. And then they come around again. One thing is certain. I have all the time in the world. So who knows? I may get to tell you other tales. If you live long enough. Toodle pip.
Yeah, what about the night? He didn't mention the night. What? Okay. Well, that is our playthrough of Bound by Flame. It was a fun game. There were a couple plot points that I had issue with. And the final battle is difficult. You can, like I did, I played the whole game as a ranger, stealth. Useless in the final battle. Stealth was nothing. And it was fun, but the final battle was frustrating and a little bit disappointing. But I get it. And they didn't mention the night in they what happened to him? Unless he did mention, I just didn't hear it or don't remember it, but I did enjoy it. It was fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And yeah, this was a nice little epilogue episode. So thank you for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. And in that regard, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.